First of all, God, Holy Spirit, Mother of the Church, the people, God's people. I won't be before you long. I want to get this word. So I'm trying to be as quick, plain, simple, but effective. So one thing I want to say is don't give up. The call is real. Now, before I get started, let me talk about the call. The call, I searched up the dictionary definition because, that's what I like to do, try to be real distinct about what I talk about. The call, the dictionary definition, is to summon or bring attention to. Now, example, when Sister Gina wants me to wash the dishes, it's going to be Samuel. Samuel, go over here and wash the dishes. Pay attention, I'll go ahead and do it. See something, you go do the dishes. Y'all with me? Now, biblical terms, the call, there's a lot of different terms in the call in the Bible, but one of them I'm going to talk about today is to appoint and title of give a certain position. All right. So when you put these two together, the dictionary definition and the biblical term, you got to bring attention to the position you're supposed to be entitled to.
All right now.
Now, there are many callings that God gives out with the priest, with the magistrate. There's many callings, but it all comes down to one purpose, and it's to serve God's purpose. And God's purpose is to bring everybody back into Christ, and then ultimately bring them back into Him. And the ultimate goal is to bring them back to heaven. Everybody know God's purpose. We don't want to go back to heaven. I don't want to go to heaven. I want to go back to where my heavenly Father. That's where I want to go. So, we face a lot of trials and tribulations and hardships when we got this called generational curses and whatnot. And it refrains us from serving God, right? It could be anything. It could be my friends don't accept me for who I am because I am saved. So they talk to them that I can't hang out with them, so then my self-esteem is killed. Now I don't want to talk about God in front of people. I don't want to share it. But when we get at a certain point where we know that we're serving God's purpose and that we want to bring people back into God and into Christ, we'll see that anything that comes our way is nothing, because if God is for us, who could be against us? Now, I want to talk about my testimony because I feel like it fits in with this. So everybody got what the call is, right? Everybody got it, amen? So don't give up. Don't give up. And what it means by that, don't give up, is that your breakthrough, your deliverance will lead into somebody else's breakthrough and deliverance. Now, I'm going to talk about my second mom, Sister Gina. When I was deep in my sin, deep in my mess of drinking, smoking, and whatnot, I couldn't get out of that by myself. But if it wasn't for Sister Gina and God didn't call on her life to bring me out of it, to stay hard on me, because, man, when I was going through it, I was intimidated. Sister Gina was so hard on me. I used to be afraid to come back to the house because I know she's going to come down hard on me. Even if I didn't tell the truth about what I did or what I was doing, Sister Gina just brushed it off and still tell me, no, he's still not getting delivered. He's still, and I know he will. Now, if it wasn't for her not giving up on me, I still would have been in my mess, right? So I thank God for calling my brother, because if she was so hard on me and she didn't give up, I still would have been in my mess. I still wouldn't be here. I still would have been. I probably wouldn't be out here speaking to everybody. And another thing is that we need to know is that, and a lot of churches don't teach, is that there's certain people that the preacher can't reach. There's certain people that overseer can't touch. And what I mean by that, I'm not trying to talk, we literally reading. What I mean is that with my deliverance of alcohol and whatnot, I could bring a whole group of congregation back to the church and talk about alcohol. And if I would have gave up and never got my breakthrough, that whole congregation of closet alcoholics would never got brought through, and I would have never inspired somebody with my testimony. Just like what Chris said earlier, I would have never brought out somebody for my witness or my testimony. So once we get to that point in time where we know that if we can't get through, that we know that we're going to deliver somebody else, bring a whole another group of people into the same life and to live with Christ, then we will be able to conquer anything. And if you believe that, and if you believe that, and you're with that, please just shout and praise.
How he had to deal with alcohol, drugs, and believe me, I think when people that come into the Lord's house, when they come, they think that we were all saints. No, we weren't. God had changed the whole our lives. We're no different from you, but all the difference is that God is working on us. So I inspire y'all to still become what God wants to do great things in your life. So you got to get that. Because all that some days gone. Because that's blocking from blessing you. You have great potential to be the prime example of that. At this time,